Hello, and you're watching Forecast. Today I'm joined by Manik Narain from UBS. Manik, the Indian rupee on Monday erased all the morning gains and closed marginally lower against the US dollar. So Manik, walk us through the main trading patterns we are seeing with this pair, and why do you believe the US dollar will climb to 61.50?
Yeah, we've been seeing fairly choppy trading in the rupee over the last few weeks. Our base case view is that the dollar will gain modestly against the currency. Our concern is that, firstly, the positioning in Indian equities has continued to expand in recent months, and the valuations there are consistent with probably a slightly slower pace of future inflows. The RBI has been warning that corporate hedging within India has fallen significantly. Only 15% of Indian companies are hedged against the risk of further dollar INR upside. So that usually raises risks of a slightly quicker move in the coming period. And also we expect that the dollar itself will gain strength against most emerging market currencies as the market has already depriced a lot of interest rate tightening for next year. They only price now about 50 basis points of rate hikes in 2015, which we think is a very conservative assumption.
And Manik, you see the dollar rising to 62 against the rupee in the medium term. Now tell us more.
The central bank in India is probably quite comfortable with allowing the currency to depreciate modestly over that time period. They've been selling dollars in the last few weeks, but they have also commented that on a longer-term view, they don't think that the currency is fundamentally cheap. In inflation-adjusted terms, the currency has depreciated only very modestly in the last few years, so they don't see a compelling case to be made for the currency to strengthen in nominal terms over time. So we think over the next 3 to 6 months they will be comfortable with letting the currency continue depreciating modestly against the dollar.
And Manik, what actions are you expecting by the Fed that will push the dollar to 63?
Yeah, we as a house are quite optimistic on the US economic and interest rates outlook. The market right now is priced for about 50 basis points of Fed rate hikes next year. Our economists currently think that they're more likely to do 75 to 100 basis points. So clearly if that view materializes, then the dollar will gain strength from that. We believe that the Fed is going to be ending tapering later this week and then starting to raise market expectations for policy rate hikes next year.
Manik, thank you very much. It was a pleasure having you on our show today. Well, viewers, do stay tuned, and on Wednesday I will be bringing you the next edition of Forecast. See you then.